All right, today's agenda, we're going to unbox the long-awaited Brother ScanNCut. And we're going to figure out why Cricut users are loving this machine. I've got nothing against the Brother ScanNCut. I truly trust this machine, but unless it folds laundry, I don't get the hype. All right, my friends, it is time to dive in and see what's inside the Brother ScanNCut box. All right, y'all, this is the Brother ScanNCut, and it's giving, honestly, Cricut, but I love it. I'm so excited to dive into this. First things first, we have a getting started box. And I really don't know what's inside here. Spoiler alert, I've not watched any unboxing videos of a Brother ScanNCut because I truly want to be surprised. So this is fresh to me. There's a lot of stuff in here. Okay, maybe not. They have the Let's Get Started. They have multiple languages, very inclusive. We have the projects, love it. We ended up getting, this is a great question on what Brother ScanNCut I even got. The ScanNCut DX, honestly, we picked it on the last video. So if you missed that, we'll link it so you can watch me actually ordering the old one, the old video. This is just the Brother ScanNCut DX. Very similar stuff going on here. Looks very much Cricut. It has all of the quick reference guides. We're definitely gonna need this when we get started with it. But yeah, inside here, we have another box. As you can see, we have, looks to be just the power cable. So we've got that. And then over here, the mat. Y'all, the mat. Why is this not 12 by 12? This is not a 12 by 12 mat. What is going on? Let me open up here. Woo, what is happening? Guys, what is going on? Okay, they give you a little piece of paper, one sheet. This is about 80-pound cardstock. And then you get this mat. I'm very intrigued. It's 12 by 12, but then it has all this extra. Very different than a Cricut mat. Let me feel the tack. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like, let's... Do we like the mats? I heard some bad reviews on the mats. I'm nervous about the mats. That's all I'm gonna say. But let's open it up. And look, it says your journey starts here. Oh my God. Guys, what? This thing's so lightweight. I was not expecting... I guess this feels more like a Cricut Explorer and not a Maker, which I guess makes sense. We'll throw that to the side. Okay. I'm nervous. Look at this machine. I don't know the last time I got a new machine. Look at this. Okay. Okay. This is not giving Mac Cricut. This is giving Windows. For some of you, you would love that. Some of us, not so much. Okay. I'm intrigued. I'm trying to figure out if I'm vibing. You know what I mean? Like, am I vibing with this right now? Leave me a comment and let me know if you would be intrigued. Okay. So we have our machine. It says added value accessory, 3-pattern collection activation card. So don't throw this away. This gives you some of like their patterns and their software, so that's kind of cool. Oh, okay. Okay, this is interesting. The screen pops up. The screen pops up. Now, one thing about a Brother ScanNCut compared to Cricut is that you can run this machine with no computer. So for a lot of you that live in rural areas, don't have reliable Wi-Fi, like to have the freedom of using a machine that doesn't require internet, this is a big win for you because technically the machine could make basic cuts and things like that just from the stored machine. So that's kind of cool. Okay, but let's open it here. It feels like, and I know Brothers make printers and things, but I want to say it feels like a printer. Like, it doesn't necessarily feel like a die cutting machine. It feels more like a printer, is one of my thoughts so far. It's letting you know, very similar to Cricut, it has the rollers here. The rollers look a little bit different. You can see, if we open this up here, it has just essentially one clamp. So instead of having a clamp A and clamp B, it has just one clamp here, which is very interesting to me. I don't know where the actual blade and housing is. Oh wait, I think it's in here. Okay, it's like a little gift. Okay, so if I open this up, you can see in here, you get two, guys, do you see this? What? It's a little spatula. Oh my gosh. Brother, you did it again. Okay, okay, I like that. But here is the housing, and then we're gonna have to see about this blade situation because I don't know. I think I ordered some additional blades. Full disclaimer, I paid for this with my own money. Like I said on the last video, y'all went shopping with me to get it. Okay, this is interesting. Is there a blade? Okay, there's a little blade in here. Guys, look at that. How does it act? Like, does it just push down to cut? Okay. What? Maybe I should have watched a video on this. Okay, is it in? I don't know. I'm gonna have to double check that. Gotta research that. Okay, over here. Okay, so over here it has another blade and housing, and this one is for drawing. So instead of having with Cricut, you would have a clamp A and clamp B, clamp A for drawing, clamp B for cutting. This just utilizes one, and you could see here, we'll get a close-up of that where you can see its little marker. Super, super cool, very, very interesting. But yeah, like overall, the machine is similar. We'll have to get it powered on and take a little bit deeper look around. All right, my friends, so all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna plug this in the back, and then I'm going to plug this underneath. I have an extension cord, and we're gonna power it on for the first time. Are you guys excited? Let's do it. Okay, now I wonder if it has like a little, oh. I ask and I find it, look at this. Okay, so we have our little, I see this in all the videos. I see everybody tap it. This is it, tap, tap, tap. Come on, brother, wake up. Okay, dun, 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 dun. We're ready to make some Makers Gonna Learn projects. A look-a card. Okay, so it's just putting on a little slideshow for us. Well, I'm pressing, touching. Oh, I pressed home. Okay, let's see what happens. Guys, come on. What? I'm gonna use my finger. This thing don't even work. So it says test. So we could scan, we can do a pattern. We could do the roll feeder, that's cool. We could do a region emboss. Okay, look at this. You can set this up to Wi-Fi. Y'all, look at that. Interesting. Okay, we're searching for Wi-Fi. Makers Gonna Learn LLC. This is us. Oh, gotta type in that password. Who knows the password here? I cannot believe I'm connecting a die cutting machine to Wi-Fi. Does this thing not need Bluetooth? Woohoo, we connected it to Wi-Fi. It says register machine, sure. Okay, type the following numbers to register. Input PIN code at the next screen. Am I supposed to memorize this? What? I'm not gonna memorize. Yeah, let's write this down. 388-4704-87-1-9. Wait, it's asking for a PIN code. Do I get to make a PIN? Okay, if anyone's making their PIN, make it 1, 2, 3, 4 so we can be twins. Okay, we're gonna connect it. I'm registering it, yay! Okay guys, so there's an update available since I connected it to the Wi-Fi. It says latest version is available in the server. Cannot operate for a few minutes until the update is complete. So I'm just gonna go ahead and update from version 1.85 to version 1.86. That way it'll be all up to date while we continue to play around with it and get set up. All right, my friends, so I've got my machine out and I think we're at the step where it would be a good time to get it registered, because what I'm going to be doing is working with files from makersgonnalearn.com, my own files, the things I design, all of that. I really want to be able to utilize the machine from a computer. That's the way I work the best. I think, working from a little screen is great when you need it, but I would consider this to be more of a secondary. I still believe to get the most out of this machine, you are going to need what they consider their Canvas workspace. So in Cricut, we have design space. With Brother, it is called the Canvas workspace. So all we want you to do is to go to canvasworkspace.brother.com, and I'm going to walk you through the full registration process. So let's head over to the computer. As you can see, I am right here on the machine. So this is the Canvas workspace platform. I'm just going to accept these cookies, and you can see there are quite a few different Brother ScanNCuts. That makes buying choices very hard or confusing. If you have questions, leave them down below. We may make a video and help answer it. You can see you can register or log in. We are going to go to register. As you can see, one thing I love to tell people is that you can join most of these softwares like platform for free and without even having a machine. So a lot of you that are debating Brother or Cricut, you really need to download Design Space and Canvas Workspace before buying a machine and see which one you resonate with the most. Really great idea for any of you that may be doing this. So we're gonna click register. And as you can see here, this is very much like setting up a printer. This is not very much like when you were here and looking at this, it doesn't give me Cricut vibes. It gives me 1990s brand new printer. So that's just like my in general overview. This is not like really good customer setup. Like there's just quite a bit here. It's giving you quite a bit of different things you need to know. You just want to keep scrolling. And again, you agree. So we'll click register. And now we're moving on. If you were to do this on a Cricut or anything like that, it would be probably just a more seamless process. This just feels more printer-ish, you know what I mean? So Brother is known for that. So anyway, I'm just going to do Tanner Bell 1023. Then I'm going to type in a password. Beautiful. Go retype that password. And then I'm going to give my email. And then fill out all this red information. And gender, and click next. All right, so we're going to confirm this information and click register. And now we must go over to our email and verify that email. All right, once you're here, you'll simply click confirm and it'll take you back over. So now, once you've confirmed your email, you can click Now Start Canvas Workspace. I'm so excited to dive in and take a full look at their workspace. So it says notice to Canvas users. There's a new version, super fun. So you could probably just update, but we already did. So here it is. Here is the Brother platform. And you can see right off the gate, they have the projects. We could go to My Projects and just click New. And yeah, this is what it looks like. You can see, different downloads. One thing is you could download a project after you've started it. So that's where you would do that. Up in the top left corner, you can name your project. And then similar to Cricut, they have new project, overwrite project, image tracing, importing SVGs is how we will work with files for Makers Gonna Learn. You can see there's, select, then you have all sorts of other ones. So like this one's straw. And then you also have under pattern, you have My Projects, basic, border, logo, and text. So we could open up their text and see what type of text they offer. And you could see the logo. You could see a bunch of images preloaded in here. You can see borders. Again, these are like preloaded in borders. and you can see their basic images and things like that. So pretty basic, nothing super, super revolutionary here. But what I really want to do now is learn to connect and register my machine. All right, my friends, so after you have your Canvas workspace account set up and you go to the machine registration on the actual ScanNCut, I'm going to guide you through going from the Canvas workspace to get the full registration. So you're going to go up to the right corner and you're going to click on your little username, all right? So once you click on that, you are going to see machine registration. I simply want you to click machine registration, and it's now going to allow you to register a sewing machine or a brand new ScanNCut. We are going to do the machine, and now that number that we had researched and typed in, we have it pulled up here, so I'm just going to type it in. So I'm going to type that in real fast, 388. And there's a dash, so just be sure to grab that dash too. It does look like you want to input it. And then what will happen, you do have to have this connected to Wi-Fi. So we did that step first, even before setting up our Canvas workspace. I do recommend that. It's super simple. I used the wizard, and then I selected my Wi-Fi network, and then I typed in the password. Be sure to know your Wi-Fi password, y'all, so it can be really quick and easy. I had to do it twice because I forgot my password. Anyway, but now once we're there, we had typed in this code that is specific to this machine. I typed in on the computer. Once you type in that code, that registration number, it is going to provide you a PIN code. So I have my PIN code, and all I'm going to do is press OK. Where's my stylus? I've already lost it. Here it is. We're going to press OK, and I'm going to type in that code right here on this device. So once you're ready, you can press OK, and we're going to press OK. So it can pair the machine to the machine to the Canvas workspace. All right, my friends, so after you type in that 4-digit code that is provided on the Canvas workspace, it will now, after getting it all connected to the Wi-Fi, typing in those codes on the computer, and then getting the PIN to confirm it on the device, it will now be connected. So what we're going to do in our next video is we decided we need to put this head to head with a Cricut, because both of these machines can stand really well on their own, but what will happen when you bring them head to head? We're going to do a sticker comparison, walking you through making stickers with the ScanNCut as well as with a Cricut machine. It's gonna be awesome, so hit that subscribe button. If you love crafting, if you love learning about die cutting machines and everything else, I wanna invite you to check out my membership, Makers Gonna Learn. It is the #1 place to master your die cutting machine, get access to 20,000 plus files, over 1,000 fonts, commercial use access to make money with our files, and so much more. Check it out right down below. Get started for $1, and I'll see you back here real soon. Bye, guys.